You guys, man, it has been too long, man. I love Soul Guardians to death. I'm surprised that the game is even still up because there's literally like 5 people online. But today we're going to be doing some PvP in the game. I actually haven't touched PvP. I haven't played this game at all, so I'm going to be completely rusty. But I thought it would be fun just to get into a few PvP matches just to show you guys like exactly what the PvP was like in this game, because it was honestly a fun time. You had a lot of different classes, and not only to mention that, you had the chain arts, which also were a huge part of this game. The chain arts pretty much just allowed for you to make combos and combinations using different cards. As you can see here, I had a bunch of them back in the day. I don't really play this game for PvE progression anymore, but I do like to pop in every now and again just to kind of see exactly how the game's going, just to see if the game is alive, anybody wants to chat or anything like that. Usually it's a handful of people who are online that are like super dedicated, but at this point in time, most people are past Atlantis. I think that most people are in the Steam Mad area, and most people are past level 100 if you're going to be playing this sort of game for sure. But as we were doing and as we were talking about it, let's go ahead and let's get into some PvP here. Let's go ahead and hit the challenge up button. As you can see, I have not done any PvP in quite a while, but this ought to be a good time. So let's go ahead and let's see what happens. Man, there's a very good chance I'm going to get cooked in some of these matches, but I'm excited. I'm excited nonetheless. All right, we're in our first match. Let's go. Wait, why is my keyboard not working? My keyboard literally isn't working. I'm just getting cooked. This is violent. What just happened? Why is my keyboard not working, chat? It legit just stopped working. Yeah, he's just cooking me now. Yeah, no shot. Yeah, he just violated me right now. Yeah, that's GG's, bro. That's GG's. I'm not sure what just happened. Literally, my keyboard was working a second ago. Hold on, chat. I'm gonna go ahead and try and figure this out. Okay, I got it back working. I'm not exactly sure what happened there, but we're gonna give it another shot. Oh boy was cooking us with that Highlander though. He knew exactly what to do. I honestly forgot how to use the chain art, so I'm gonna have to look into that. All right, it looks like we found another match pretty quickly. Let's go ahead and let's see if I remember how to do my combos. Ooh, violated. Ooh, he just got cooked. He's almost dead. GG. Yeah, nah, he did. I don't know if he had any gear on or what, but bro needed some help for sure. He's gonna have to try again soon. That was tough. I did not. Oh my god, cooked. That wasn't even a match really. All right, so we're running 1-1. Let's keep it pushing. Now, I'm not too sure if things like buffs and stuff like that work in PvP, so I don't really use them too often, but I don't really worry too much about that. All right, let's see what's going on. Got another one here. It looks like a gunner, if I'm not mistaken. We're gonna zone them out here. Ooh, they caught me in their combo. Oh, I might be cooked, y'all. Yeah, this person's comboing really good. Hold on. We're on the comeback. It's not over yet. Yes, sir. We almost died. We almost didn't make it. We're good though. We're good. Let me move this out of the way. Honestly, I wish I could just bloop this for a second, because honestly, it is kind of just like in the way. We can we'll move it up. We'll just do it like that. All right, I found out how to get rid of it. All right, we're 2-1. Let's do our thing. Let's keep it pushing. I think we're doing pretty decent. Well, I do need to figure out how to use the chain arts though. The chain arts is really big. Chain arts is what this max bar is. Whenever it hits max, you'll be able to use a full set of combo without actually having to worry about the resource use. So it's always super good to have that on your back order. I don't remember how to use it though, so I'm gonna have to probably do like a PvE dungeon real quick just to kind of see if I remember how to use it. All right, here we go. Round 4. Homeboy was rushing me, but he just ran right into my combo. All right, let's see what we got here. Yeah, he caught that. He's getting dragged. Oh, he caught me in his combo. He's doing so much damage in that thing. I happened to get out. We're good. Okay, yes sir. Nice, very good. That wasn't bad at all. I thought I was gonna lose there for a second because he was doing so much damage with his chain arts. All right, I'm gonna go run a dungeon real quick just to see exactly how to use that thing. If I remember correctly, you're supposed to do like daily EXP dungeons, so it also looks like one of the PvP events just started. All right, if I remember correctly, you got to do the elite dungeon. Let's go ahead and let's see if we can still do this thing. It's been so long. I mean, I know that the meta hasn't changed. Nothing about this game has been updated, so I don't have to worry about like anything being balanced or changed out. I'm still as OP as I was before. I just got to remember how to be OP. Okay, yeah, no, I remember how to do this. Honestly, this is one of those games where I just never understood why it died out. Like, it was such a good game, but the development team just up and left it, man. Like, it was upsetting. That the day that they just decided to stop updating the game was upsetting. They didn't even tell anybody. They just allowed for us to figure that out on our own, which was kind of tough. But at the same time, it doesn't mean that the game was bad. The game was actually very good quality. I actually really enjoyed my time here. I'm actually not sure why people don't play it now, because it's honestly better quality than a good chunk of the MMOs we played from before. Holy shit, I forgot about those lobsters. Okay, so you gotta literally do your ult right here with Ninja to get rid of those lobsters. Otherwise, you're gonna be really in a bad situation. Good thing I had res pots on me. I didn't even think about that. I totally forgot about those lobsters, man. Those lobsters used to be a pain whenever I had to do EXP every day. Honestly, might start doing it again, to be honest, because there was a lot of content for this game that I wanted to make. I just didn't have the know-how or the ability to do it back then. But I know how to do all the stuff that I wanted to do back then now. So I might actually come back and do a short stint of some Soul Guardians content just to have a fun time in it. Definitely will be playing on my Ninja. I don't think I will be picking up a new character and starting from scratch, because a new character from scratch with no economy probably is going to be super tough. Like, I have to work super hard on my own to be able to do this stuff. And as you can see, I'm still getting my butt whooped because I don't entirely remember all my combos and whatnot. I know that I had to be patient, especially when working with this level for sure, because they hit so hard, bro. They hit super hard. So you got to be very careful. Ultimate doing this thing. I love that ultimate skill, bro. That thing was so OP back in the day. All right, let's go ahead and let's keep doing our thing here. All right, how do I use this chain arts thing? Okay, so that's to dash. Okay, so X is to dash, Z is to block, Z is to jump. It's B. Okay, so pressing B, that allows for you to use your chain arts. Now we're cooking. Now I remember what's going on here. Yes, this is what I was looking for. Okay, perfect. So now that I know how to do that, that's gonna be a huge part of it. Now, also another thing that was really cool about the PvE in this game was the tab button. Tab button was pretty fire too. And whenever you use that, you go into an enraged mode and you just do more damage. It's pretty solid overall. One thing I did think about this game that was pretty annoying though was that you have to defeat every single enemy that you find. So if you run past the enemy, like, you're gonna have to come back and fight it later. Just FYI. Big deal, but it's still pretty fun. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and complete this PvE session just to see how it goes, but it's honestly pretty fun for what it is. All right, let's hit him with the chain arts. Yeah, buddy. The chain arts do damage though. All right, drop the ult. Hold on, I gotta stand up here to drop the ult. That's the cool thing about this ult, is like, it's a screen clear, so you don't have to worry about all the extra. Well, I ran right into those spikes. Life. I know for a fact I didn't die nearly this much. I was like super skilled in this game back in the day, but this is literally my rusty coming back area. Like, I'm getting cooked nonstop. All right, there we go. Drop the ult. Now we're doing some damage. Yeah, I think we did enough to be able to move around now, so let's just go ahead and do that. If I remember correctly, I was supposed to use one of those skills after the other, so that way I get more hits out of a skill, because this is the black butterfly build. I know that much. I love the black butterfly build. That's literally my favorite ninja build in this game. All right, I'm just wasting res pots. I'm gonna actually leave. I've died like 4 times. I'm gonna eventually come back to Atlantis. I think there's probably some reason why I stopped playing or stopped doing certain parts of that, but I remember they also just dropped the level 70 gear too, and I got the level 70 gear. It was a level 80 gear. I can't remember exactly which one it was, but I do know that there was an upgrade that came out after this, and I know I need that one specifically, so that's another way I could get more damage. But in order for you to do it, it's kind of tough because it's an economy, community driven sort of thing. I will have to talk about that in another video, but really, like I was showing you guys, a lot of this was how you gain damage in game. A lot of this stuff didn't really matter early on, but as you got later and later into the game, skill levels and stuff like that were really important, so you really had to worry about things like that. But in general, it's all how it goes. All right, now that we know how to use all that stuff, let's go back to PvP. Now I'm confident. I'm ready to actually fight now. Let's do this thing. That dash is going to be real nice to use too. That'll give me a nice opportunity to do some cross-ups, so that's going to be real good. All right, we found a match. Let's see what's going on. All right, let's see if I can just straight up catch them into their chain arts. Yep, we caught them. They're still trying to jump into our stuff. That was so weird. I wouldn't have done that, buddy. I got caught into his. Chain arts is OP. His chain arts is OP. Run. Holy cow. He caught me off guard with that. Holy cow, bro. He was doing damage. Yeah, he killed me with that one. Homie was doing damage with his. His chain arts was leveled up, bro. That'd be some shit. All right, let's do this thing. All right, let's see what this man got. He might cook me. He honestly might just cook me. Ooh, Highlander. Yeah, I caught him with the tiger attack. It was chain arts. I'm gonna fire back with mine. I don't know. My chain arts don't really do as much damage. Like, Ninja does a lot of damage through its actual skills. Nice. We did pretty good there. We did pretty solid. We're at 4-2. We're looking pretty solid. Our rating ain't too bad, ain't it? We're doing pretty good. Into the next one. Yep, we always catch them with the same skill. I don't know why they just run direct. Like, you will always get siphoned into that skill. Oh, I was able to jump out of his chain arts, thankfully. This dude's got some damage going. Oh, there's something about them, those archers, bro. They always be doing a lot of damage up front. You gotta run just to keep up. We got cooked. We got cooked. They probably just have much better gear than us. Our gear's probably a bit outdated, simply because people have probably figured out methods on how to get accessories and whatnot. But yeah, all right, that was just a small little video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the little Soul Guardians PvP session. I learned a lot. Actually, I might be coming back just to claim level 100, and we'll come back and see a lot of this stuff.